What's up, devils? J-dawg back to attack another goddamn fucking video for you. And today's fucking video is gonna be fucking question time again. God damn it. So here we go. Bonus points if you know the fucking homage reference. So I'm gonna go straight back to the last Q&A. I'm gonna try to stay. I gazed them over already ahead of time, but I didn't want to get kind of off the cuff, the hook, like real honest answers without me fucking thinking about it. I just saw that there were so many. I'm like, fuck yeah, leaving those goddamn comments, like I said. So I kind of gazed over some that I saw was just more kind of a comment, and kind of going to do more ones that just questions. So that way, get to fucking learn and hear my answers on shit, right? So here we go, motherfuckers. On my goddamn phone, bringing them up. This is on the fucking Q&A part one, I guess you want to call it that. God damn, it's bright as a motherfucker. What am I in a fucking tanning salon? What the, is this shit camera? Fuck. Need a better room. I don't even put some goddamn something blocking me, washing me out, make me look ashy as a motherfucker. Look at this goddamn face. Looks like a goddamn in fucking tanning salon. Holy shit. Anyways, question number one. Goddamn it. This is from Dan Van Dam 1900. Have you tried Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein's protein powder? I thought it was a good meal replacement in addition to my morning shakes. I have not. I didn't even know he had a protein powder. But yeah, it's probably good. I'm assuming it's whey protein concentrate, whey protein isolate, maybe casein protein. They're all pretty much the same shit, guys. Honestly, I just like to go with brands I like to support, so supporting Doyle's cool. There's like beef isolates and shit like that out there. I mean, I would never use like a soy protein. That's basically, I just want to use it personally. Um, but yeah, if it's anything like a whey isolate, I like that. If it's very first thing in the morning or maybe post workout. If I'm going to kind of use it as a meal replacement, I like when it's kind of a blend of protein. That way you have different release times of the protein because whey isolate is super super fast. So if it digests and break down in 30 minutes, your next meal's done in fucking not until 2.5 hours. You got an hour and a half or so with no amino acids. So I don't want to use something as a meal replacement that fast. So if it's like whey isolate with whey concentrate, some casein protein, uh, egg protein, beef protein. Those are the ones I prefer if I use as a meal replacement, like mixed with like some oats or like some fruit and stuff. That's generally what I do. So I don't know what Wolfgang's is, but that's preferably what I look for when I'm using a meal replacement. But I'm sure it's probably good shit. But I'm assuming it's either whey concentrate, whey isolate, or something like that nature. But I haven't tried it, even though we had one. Second question: how many rest days do I need on a weekly basis? Minimally two. Everybody's different. Yeah, I personally train as far as training days, not counting cardio. I do 4 training days. I train on Sundays, day one. I train on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And that's it. That's I used to train 5 days a week, but I found out four is even better. Just one body part once a week. That way, it's nice and recovered. Probably because I'm getting older. Because I did 5 days a week training for 13 years. Yeah, I think 13 years because I'm on year two of just 4 days. And I wish I would have known this earlier. I've heard tons of pros say the same thing that they just did train 4 days a week and had better gains because more recovery time. Wish I would have known that in my fucking 20s, but hey, what the fuck? You learn as you go, right? So if you're doing six or more, if you're doing 6 days a week or more, that's probably way too much. Unless you have some like really hypergenetics, so you recover really fast, and I guess go ahead. But I could never fucking do that, and I don't know anyone that can. But I'm sure there's some fucking freak out there that can do it. Third question: I know you're a big Misfits fan. Have you ever jammed Cancer Slug? Have not seen the name. I think the name's kind of dumb to be honest with you, so maybe that's why it was a turnoff. But if it's Misfits like worship, I would definitely check them out. Where are they from? Not sure, but I just know the name. If it's Misfits worship, well, I'll give them a check out. But just only seen the name, didn't know anything about them. So yeah, I'll keep them in mind. Carpet and Corpse. Cool video, man. So are you and Reaper related? Yep, we're brothers. How did your bros come up with the name Hells Headbangers? Thanks. That was actually, did I tell that story in the Origins video? No, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I thought I told that story recently. Maybe somebody asked or whatever. Basically, how the story came about was the name. I'll try to keep it a little quick because otherwise, I'm not going to think questions. Other questions. It was actually Eric that came up with the name. From what I remember, he would probably remember it better. But I remember the story going something like this. He was in high school. Took up graphic arts, which is a printing. It sounds like you're drawing and shit, but you're not. It's actually for like printing, like pressman printing and stuff like that, in the layout department. He was really into like the Adobe Photoshop and shit like that, which naturally kind of turned it over to skill and did layouts for Hell's Headbangers. Anyways, it was his portfolio folder or whatever. I think 'cause he was doing lots of stuff just for like fun, like a lot of the band photos and stuff we would take at shows. he'd do a lot of like art stuff with them, whatever. So it was all like metal related stuff that he was working on, learning at the same time for his class with Adobe Photoshop. He had kind of like, I guess you want to call it a portfolio. Yeah, like it was a folder. And on it, he had wrote Hells Headbangers, just all metal shit that we've been doing, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's how where the name came from. And then when we decided to start the company, it was just fitting, cool name, cool lingo. And then later on, I mean, I know I've said it a few times, and I think Eric and Chase have too, is that we've been asked, like, there's kind of a stretch where, like, I think like a lot of the especially in the early days, some of the nuclear war now fan guys, more stuff of like blasphemy, sarcophago, archscope, you hear it, things like that. For whatever reason, I think maybe it was just kind of the vibe we got, but it seemed like it was kind of like almost in the air where people thought that was, why isn't Hell's Headbangers only putting out these only bands? Like, why is it all of a sudden they're putting out like a Mortician record or whatever else that was kind of like outside that realm? Or why are you now doing whatever it was, like that was, I wouldn't say that, I don't know, whatever the fuck it was. But basically, long story short, is like, you know, we sell and release all metal. In other words, Hell's Headbangers, like metal, generally metal is associated with Satan stuff, rightfully so, and that it should be. Keep that JC out of this fucking shit unless you're nailing his ass to a fucking inverted cross, right? So a representation. We don't just specifically settle down for just doing black metal only or thrash metal only or death metal only. We like all the genres, death, black, thrash, grind, and that's what we release. That's what we do. And it's all under one Hell's fucking umbrella of a bunch of fucking headbangers, right? So kind of how the name's suiting for that, and it fits the company. But yeah, kind of started with Eric just doing it as a fucking art project, basically, as I remember it. He could correct otherwise if he's like, that's not how it happened. J-dawg, that's full of fucking shit. Well, that's how I remember it, so correct if I'm wrong. God damn it. Pretty sure that's what it was. Next question. What is your dream band you would like to see in concert? Hemorrhage from Spain. Lance Conant. Hey, J-dawg. One thing I've always wanted to ask is why doesn't HH carry any size 2XL in your shirts of old school bands? It drives me crazy. LOL. You have 2XL and everything, but the shirts of good old school bands. You guys have so many sick old school shirts, but I can never get any. So yeah, just wonder why you guys are whoever we get them from, I guess sucks. We get what we can. That's why. So basically, whatever they have available, and they're probably trying to. A lot of guys, because for shirts, they don't want to be. You gotta remember when you're pressing a shirt, it's kind of like a catch-22 because it's like one design, right? One product, but it's really multiple because you got medium, large, XL, 2XL. So now you got four things you got to sit on because you might be like, oh, large is sold out, so the design slot. Nope. Now you're just sitting on the fucking remainder sizes. So a lot of guys, if they're trying to be kind of conservative and they don't want to be sitting on shit, they'll just do medium, large, XL because those are the sizes that sell the most. So they won't. So the guys that are smalls, especially like the females, which females generally wear size small, and the big boys, 2XLs and 3XLs, uh, they don't sell as well. Because actually, myself, yeah, I wear two. This is a 3X actually, and that's just nice and loose. That's why I like it. As my weight's going up, I still can wear 2Xs, but they're getting pretty snug. My weight's going up by the day, motherfuckers. So fucking squeeze into a 4X hopefully soon. So we'll see. But yeah, they are a little bit hard to get. But luckily for me, I kind of got the homeboy hook up, and if I want something, I tell them put it on a goddamn 2X too. So it's got a perk of owning the company, I guess, right? So, but yeah, that is the reason though. It's just because they're just they don't want to be sitting on anything. So we get what we can. Next video, goddamn it, questions, guys. Look like the end of questions. Well, the first Q&A. So this is Q&A part 2, I guess, or whatever. And this one's got a shitload of fucking comments. So let me fucking kind of scroll into ones that seem like questions. Okay, here we go. Eric G. Big fan of the channel and HH. Thanks, Barbara. I've been laid up with COVID. That sucks, dick. And just found this channel and watched all the episodes over the past week. Great. Keep it fucking going, bro. Watch them again and again. Get me those fucking views. Subscribe. Give me the thumbs up. And keep these comments coming. God damn it. And you'll see you get a fucking shout out and you fucking get answered, maybe. I got a question outside the so-called Big Four of German thrash. Destruction, Creator, Sodom, and I guess Tinkered. Who are your favorites? I'm a big protector. Really love Golem and Minotaur, especially demo The Oath of Blood. So there's German thrash bands you think that asking I love. Yeah, actually I do love Protector, especially was it Misanthropy and Golem was the because I had a 2-on-1 CD that I get those two mixed up together because for years I just had 2-on-1. But the first two albums, the Mad Urn or whatever, Urn of the Mad or whatever. That took me years later to listen to. That was really good. They did an album, Cursed and Coronated. That's a newer album. I thought that was really good because they had a bunch of albums in the middle which were stinkers. They didn't sound anything like Protector whatsoever. And like, yeah, these fucking albums suck. So it was weird. Cursed and Coronated. I picked up the LP of that, and I believe the CD. I thought that was really good. So they have about like 4 records I like. So I love Protector. Others that I love the First Assassin album. The Second Assassin sucks shit. The First Assassin, I'm a big fan of. One of my favorites of all time is Iron Angel, Hellish Crossfire. Winds of War, I think, sucks shit. At least from what I remember. I remember being a big letdown. It's been well over 10 years since I listened to it. I love Hellish Crossfire. Um, as far as other, bigger German names that I really like, those are the ones coming to my mind. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. Is there somebody I'm looking at? I don't know. I'm sure there's others. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody, but those are the ones that come straight to my mind that I really like a lot. Outside the big ones that you mentioned. Just get over the. Here we go. Here's a question from Jay Dinkins. I think I'm answering another one of your questions. God damn it. I definitely recognize the name. You comment on, I think, on all my videos, which is fucking even better. The Q&A videos are cool. Good. Got another one for you. I dig them. Having met so many members of bands, have you ever been disappointed after meeting someone? Maybe they were a dick, or you found out they were a poser that isn't even in the metal. Actually, yeah, I get kind of a funny story. I think I was going to tell this. Did I post my Deicide video? No, I don't think I did. So I did my Deicide collection, and I think I was going to mean to tell a story in there on the meet and greet, but I forgot or whatever. When I went ahead, like I said, I just do these fucking raw. I'm not going back and re-recording shit. Fuck all that. I record what you get. That's what the fuck you're getting. Okay, so all the new guys, like COVID guy that was laid up in bed, yeah, in case you didn't see the first couple videos, I gave the disclaimer. Raw as fuck over. Look at this camera. It looks like fucking dog shit. I got no microphone. I'm just recording right in my office. I hit fucking record and hit fucking stop when I'm done. There's no editing. Don't even know how to fucking do it. And I hit upload to the YouTube. Whatever the fuck you get is what the fuck you get. So, yeah, forgot about this story. But anyways, when the first time I met, well, the only time I met Deicide, that was in 2001. 2001, I'm pretty sure it's 2001. I keep those years get blur together. Marduk opened up for them. When I met Glenn Benton, he was less than friendly, to say the least. He was in a bad mood and definitely standoffish dick. That's kind of why I didn't get my picture with him. However, some people say that and they always say, Glenn's just this grumpy asshole and I don't like the band anymore. First of all, I don't like a band because it's a personality contest, so that's fucking goes out the window. What do you mean you don't like the band no more? I mean, who gives a fuck? I mean, I'm sure half these guys in bands, a lot of them are fucking assholes. You know what I mean? So you can't go by that. But that was part of the reason I did get my picture too with him because, like I said, there was a bunch of people around at this time. He did sign all my stuff, and it's just like you could tell he was fucking annoyed. So I didn't want to kind of push my luck. But as he was signing them too, he's just kind of being jerkish about it. He's like, "I'm not going to see this shit on fucking eBay, am I? God damn it!" And I was like, no. And then he also, I'll bust it out actually because it's right there too. I'll show you a little fucking fun story time. I brought, which is a big overkill. I brought Cannibal Corpse, Eaten Back to Life, and Cannibal Corpse, Butchered at Birth, because he does backing vocals on two of the on songs of them. Like for example, Butchered at Birth, he does Vomit the Soul. I didn't even bother having to do Eaten Back after this one. And when I showed him those, I was like, yeah, you do back vocals because it's a bit overkill. Didn't need him sign it. But anyways, can have him sign it because, it's a fucking diehard nerd at the time. Like he did backing vocals for Cancer's Death Shall Rise album too, right? I didn't bring that though. But anyway, so I show him that. And he's like, yeah, these guys are fucking, they talk shit. There's fucking bunch of fucking fags. He's like, in fact, he wrote fucking fags, big, bold, across my fucking Cannibal Corpse Butchered at Birth album, a CD. I'm not making it up because I have it and I'll even fucking show you. Yeah, hopefully this shit ass fucking camera will pick it up. So it's signed by all the Cannibal members too, with the exception. I don't think I had Barnes sign this one because I met them on separate occasions. I thought I had Barnes sign. Whatever, it's fucking signed. But the fags part was by Glenn. I don't know if you could pick it up. See in the silver, right there. See their signatures there, Pat, Alex, Jack, and them. But see in the silver ink, it's kind of not picking up too well. Oh, there, that's a little better. Ags. So that was 21 years ago now that he wrote that. So, yeah, I'm almost positive the show was. It was in May for sure, the month of May, and 2001. So 21 years ago now. Still the same copy I have. He wrote that. If he denies it, what do you think? I wrote it out myself, making it up. Nonetheless, DSI is still basically one of my all-time favorite bands. He definitely my top 5 favorite bands of all time, and I kind of think his fucking jerkish personality kind of fits the fucking angry hatred of DSI. So I kind of like it actually. So I wasn't disappointed. I was a little bummed I didn't get my picture taken with him because this day I never got my picture with him. I did say I'm putting on a mission though. Next time DSI plays live, I'm gonna hunt his fucking ass down and get my picture with him because before he kicks the bucket or whatever, I do like to say I got my picture with Glenn Benton. So yeah, that's one thing. Uh, Other stories, no, none didn't come to mind. Nobody I thought was a poser or anything like that. Not that I can think of. I'm sure there might be somebody, but that's the one that comes to the top of my mind. It's just answer because I didn't see the question ahead of time. Like I said, I'm doing this right off the cuff, so that's the first thing that comes to mind. Here we go. Where's another question? These are just a lot of these are just comments. Just fucking comments. Metal musician, you're spot on about the Slayer shows. I've seen them quite a few times live and always see the most hillbilly jailhouse looking dudes in the pit or getting in fights, etc. Yeah, like I said, that's pretty much what I pictured. Yep, basically. So I don't even need to go to Noah, huh? Uh, I emailed back and forth with Ron Vento from Aurora Borealis frequently and asked if he had any plans to re-release his back catalog cassette and vinyl. He said he just needs to find a label that would be interested. Any chance Hells would put those out? You guys always put out killer releases between CDs, cassettes, and vinyl. Um, never know. I mean, you'd have to discuss it. It'd be me or Chase to discuss it, but it's never come our way or anything like that. So, okay, I'm not going to give an answer on camera, say do yes or no, because you never know. But as of right now, there's no plans to. Um, how do you feel about metal these days compared to older days? More or less people involved, more or less engagement of those people, the music being released better or worse, and shit like that. As for what older days mean you decide. Um, yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you mean on older days because yeah, my older days is yeah, late '90s, early 2000s, and it's funny because like guys that as I see like Scott of Cyanide and shit like that watch my videos and older days, what the fuck? Those ain't older days. So I kind of feel embarrassed saying that, but older days for me because I was a teenager at that time, those times, late '90s, early 2000s. So I'd be those older days, and what I've kind of concluded over the years, came to the conclusion maybe about 5 years ago or so now, is that you're going to be appreciate the most. Like, let's say as you get to 30, 40 years old, somewhere around there, you'll come to realization that the time you were first getting into it is going to be the most special time to you. That's what's going to be the most to you. Those will be the bands you like the most. So I'll give you an example. Like I remember when I first picked up Exhumed Gore Metal, and right around Slaughter Cult came out, and seeing them live, loved it. Like I was like, fuck, this is the greatest shit ever. Like this is like one of my favorite bands, right? And they're still like one of my favorite bands to this day, especially the first 2 Exhumed albums, right? And I remember saying to like asking like Jim and Don specifically, actually at separate times, and they're just like, yeah, they're okay. It's okay. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? These guys are out of their fucking mind, and they're just like, yeah, whatever, things like that. Or if I asked Jim, like, I remember asking, like, what did you think of the new Sinister album at the time? Was Aggressive Measures, which I do like. I don't like it as much. So yeah, you know, you got Cross the Sticks, you got the demos, you're good. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like you don't like Diabolical Summoning and stuff? Oh, well, yeah, it's okay. You know what I mean? To me, it was just weird, and I get it now because like I'm definitely not excited. Like if a brand new band comes out now, like I said, there is shit that does come out, brand new bands like Pharmacist, Morgul. I show them that stuff that I do like. I'm like, oh wow, this is really good. But 99% of the time, even when it's good, solid death metal or black metal or whatever, I'm just like, it's cool. I heard it, but I prefer the shit that I grew up on. So I don't think there's one special time, and hey, it's going to be whatever time you grew up on. So like it's the guys that don't understand this now. Like if you're 18, 19 years old, 16 or whatever, any 20 years or younger, because if you're 20 years old or younger, you're extremely young still. And assuming you're still into this by the time you're 40, because a lot of guys drop out, assuming you still are and you're still passionate about listening, I promise you, your favorite bands are going to be the ones that you're finding and getting into now. Those are to be the bands that you love the most. And but when you're 40, so 20 years from now, you'll be like, yeah, some of these new bands are pretty good. I like this band, so and so. There'll be things like that. Or some of the guys Some of the guys I really just appreciate, they don't even check out new shit at all. They just strictly listen to what they grew up on. I'm not to that extreme at all. I mean, I definitely check out new bands and listen to stuff and pick stuff up. But yeah, nowhere. I mean, I don't pick up as far as stuff in my own collection of newer stuff. Nowhere near as when I was a teenager or something. The reason being is just because I'm just kind of like, heard it. I'm cool. It's got to kind of blow my socks off, and a lot of it just don't. Because it's like I prefer what I grew up on. But there was it's that there's not just limited like 5, 10, 15 bands at the time. Because when I was a teenager, I was buying shit hand over fucking fist. So I have hundreds of fucking bands that I got even at the time. So I've got tons and tons and tons of favorite bands that are building up that over that I don't know, let's say the first 10 years of being into this, right? So I would say those are how it's changed music scene as far as for my personal self. Let's see. Any stories on Acid Witch getting signed to Hells? Any word on Slasher Dave's Cannibal Death Gods on vinyl release? No words on either. I mean, Acid Witch getting signed. I don't really have a story behind it. I remember when I first heard Acid Witch, the Witch Tannic Hallucinations, which was just on Razorback Records. I liked it, and I'm like, for me, it was a little too doomy. I'm like, it's kind of boring, but I was like, I really like it because it's unique, and I love the cover art. That's what got me to check it. I'm like, what the heck? This looks awesome as fuck. This is a really cool cover. I remember putting it away. We fucking got them from the distro trade from Billy Razorback. So at first, I was like, one of those things I liked it, but didn't like it. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of boring, but really love the vocals. I love how it sounds. I love the kind of like just the uniqueness of it. And then it really grows on you. And then it wasn't long after that. I know the band. I'm pretty almost positive it was the band that self-released Witch Tannic initially. And I don't know, we got in contact with them and just told them we'd like to do their next album or whatever. And hey, since the first album sold out, we'll repress that. When something along those lines, I forget exactly how it went. It's probably Chase that contacted them or they contacted us. So not really much of a story. I actually don't remember, to be honest with you. So it was nothing like too eventful. Met Slasher Dave several times though. No Slasher. I mean, if he came to fucking Ohio, we'd hang out, maybe get a beer, maybe talk a little bit. I know for a little bit, I don't know if he was trying to get into working out. He picked my brain a little bit on that and some of the Cinema Wastelands. Really cool dude. Shagrat, I can't say I know as well. I've talked to him once or twice. Seems like a really cool guy. I talked to my brothers a little bit more over the years, so I can't say I know Tim as well. Seems cool, but Dave always was super fucking cool. Best-selling HHR release. Gonna guess Midnight Satanic Royalty, followed by Acid Witch Stone, maybe. So that's from Scott Carroll. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head in the exact order. It's actually Midnight Satanic Royalty, and then Midnight. I would say it would be Acid Witch Stone. Actually, those are the top-selling releases. Yep. Cardiac Arrest. Great fucking band. I've seen you. It's awesome that you're commenting on my videos too, right next to Scott, man. What are your thoughts about 7 inches as a collector? Funny you say that. I've actually had a couple comments. I might make this the last goddamn question answer, guys, because it's already at 23 minutes. For a while there, 7 inches were my favorite format because the reason I liked them so much is because a lot of times it just felt really cool because they're always just like 300 to 500 copies, and it was exclusive songs only to that. So, like for example, some of my favorite music songs were the first three Destroyer 666 7 inches, the fucking Satanic Speed Metal, King of Kings, and the A Wolves, Woman, and War. And before the stuff kind of getting reissued and put on CD and stuff like that, the only way you had those songs were owning those 7 inches, and those were hard to get. I remember I bought mine. Not A Wolves, Woman, and War, that did come in through HH a little bit. I think we got like 8 copies or something like that. I picked that up through there. But King of Kings, I actually bought the blue vinyl version of that off Jason from Atomizer. That's how I actually first met Jason. I bought that. I bought the original LP, Gospel of Horns, Eva the Conqueror, 12-inch. And me and Jason kind of just talk. Actually, I think that's how Hell signed them as well. I literally bought off the stuff he was selling on eBay. Got to talking and he seemed, I've never met him. Chase met him because Chase went out to Australia. He seems like a super cool guy. It's been forever since I talked to him through email. So Jason, if you see this, shout out to you. Don't even know if you fucking remember my ass, but whatever. Yes, he hasn't even been doing Atomizer, which I know for years. We stopped that for years ago. That was a great fucking band too. Atomizer, Only Weapon of Choice, phenomenal band. Anyways, yeah, but nowadays 7 inches are way more fucking lame in my opinion because not because the format sucks, it's because the bands fucking suck by doing it. They record a 7 inch, right, and then they fucking either use the same recording and they put it on their upcoming album or upcoming release, or they re-record the same song and put on an album. I was like, dude, what's the fucking point of me owning this 7 inch then? You know what I mean? I wanted them as an exclusive songs. Like, one of my favorite, besides the Destroyer 666 and several others, one of my favorite Hells releases of all time, and one of my favorite 7 inches was the War Ripper 7 inch that Hells did. Just 4 songs. Only fucking thing it's on. You have that 7 inch, you have those songs. You don't have that 7 inch, you don't have those fucking songs. Period. That's it. It fucking keeps the posers to a fucking minimum. And honestly, guys, like, it's just the true underground spirit, in my opinion. Like, I don't want everybody to be in this kind of music. I want it kind of for, like, just metal's brothers and sisters. I don't want a fucking Panini's douchebag to fucking listen to the same shit I do. You know what I mean? I kind of want it as I don't know, the cult club, the cool club. You know what I mean? Select for the people that truly understand this, the like-minded. I don't want just every random fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry into this fucking kind of music. You know what I mean? They don't understand it anyways. It's for the truly people that are, passionate. And this is their not only just the music they like, but kind of a lifestyle in a sense, right? So 7 inches, say 15 years plus back, that's what they resembled. You know what I mean? When it came out, I mean, yeah, and they fucked it up back then too. Some bands where it's like, who's a prime fucking example? Like, I forget. I don't even know if I want to throw anybody on the bus, but well, they always dictate. They put out a 7 inch, like, well, dude, I kind of don't even need this because I know you're just putting these songs right on the fucking album when it comes out. It's like, this is a waste. Like, this is fucking pointless. But anyways, so when bands had just exclusive songs, it's great. And they occasionally happen. Like, I hope they stay exclusive, which I have it sitting right here. One of the 7 inch I picked up recently, as all you guys know, is Abysmal Lord, which is signed to Hells. Hells didn't do this release, but the Abysmal Lord Cathedral, it's just 3-4 songs. I don't know if the ones that, yeah, well, whatever the fuck it is, because I don't think it's one's an intro, whatever. Is I hope these songs stay only for this fucking 7 inch. Like, so guys, if you hear this, I don't want them on a fucking bonus as anything. I don't want them on the upcoming album. None of that fucking bullshit. Otherwise, what the hell do I need to own that for? You know what I mean? Keep them as exclusive. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it. Fucking buy it for eBay. Buy it on eBay for $100, motherfucker. If you need to get those songs, that's the way it should be. That's the way the underground works. It should be underground, music. I don't want fucking 20,000 copies out there for every fucking shithead to go and get it. So that was the latest 7 inch I probably picked up. So there's cool. Hells did a 7 inch with Abysmal Lord, and to my knowledge, it doesn't come on anything, at least not yet. And hope it stays that goddamn way. So yeah, I still like them. It's just, like I said, the bands generally fuck it up by not doing it the right way, in my sense. So, yeah, that's pretty much my answer on that. And, yeah, look at the last question because, it's long enough. I think I answered most of you guys' questions. If anything, if more come through that I see are really interesting, worth answering, I'll do another video like this because, like I said, I mean, I wasn't going to type all that shit up. I was like, fuck, this is just much easier and give you guys a shout out and answer your goddamn questions. So, yeah. Keep those goddamn questions coming. I'm only seeing on these 10 to 20 comments. Keep them rolling. Fucking videos got 200 plus views. Why don't I see 200 comments? Say something, goddammit. What, you fucking shy? Speak up. Say anything. Subscribe and do all the other fucking shit too. And I'll see you motherfuckers on the next one, goddammit. Later.